Right now, 6ix9ine is officially broke. The IRS just came and ran through and took everything because he was $22 million in debt from situations that he could have avoided. This man owed so much on his taxes and was in so many legal problems. That's how much debt he was in. The man's entire downfall was his fault, from these situations to dissing every single artist knowing the man at the start of his career. From the start of his career, his downfall was inevitable. Everything revolved around beefing with people, and it would go from that to him snitching and getting blackballed, to him racking up all of this debt off crazy situations. You just gotta sit and listen to the story. So, like I said, 6ix9ine, real interesting character. This man has been a problem since the start of his career, since he became a face in the game. He'll blow up off being disrespectful and turn that disrespectfulness into a whole rap career. Now look, as much as people don't want to admit it, during 2018, 6ix9ine run musically was crazy. That don't mean he was a good person. That don't mean people liked him, but musically he was everywhere. He was in front of everybody. Every month he always had a new song coming out. At that time, 6ix9ine had the world in the headlock. Then his whole image of being this untouchable dude just added interest on top of everything.
What's up, little? What's up, goofball?
Yo, you had me dying this whole life, blood.
I'm already knowing, but where you at though?
New Year.
So that'll get smoke, you damn dummy.
That's not.
What's wrong with you?
Gangsta, I'm out here.
You not out here. You not telling nobody your local. You scared, bro. You got police.
Meet me at O Block in 30 minutes.
Look, our hood
Meet me at O Block in 30 minutes.
because you got all the police with you. So
Meet
our
me at
hood
O Block
not
in
even
30 minutes.
hot no more. You got all the police with you, 96.
Yo,
You
Duck,
stealing all the
listen.
police
Yo,
in
Duck,
the hood.
listen.
So can't
Go
nobody
run
tell
down-
you.
go run
Can't nobody
down-
do no different. You not even.
Go run down.
Your ass from
Go
the
run
good
down
part.
and kill your homie.
You from the
Yo,
nice
listen.
part of New York,
You gonna smack the shit out of me, but you haven't ran down on none of them that killed your homies.
bro.
Why-
Where you
really?
think they at, bro? They ass with my homie. Why is
No,
you
they
saying that
not.
on live, bro? You want me to trick on myself? You sound
No,
like
it's not.
I
Niggas
know you's a bitch. You out here telling.
done killed your homies and you still out there
Hey,
doing
look,
nothing.
you's a teller, man. I'm still in Chicago.
But at the same time, 6ix9ine would have this explosive blow up in rap. He would also have some bad allegations put onto him. Now, I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail on this, but just know he became one of them people that couldn't go near schools. Gotta watch what I say. We are on YouTube, but just know 6ix9ine was a weirdo. And I'm telling you all of this to really give you an idea of how hip hop felt about 6ix9ine. But that wasn't the only problem he was facing at the time. Back during the time when he was beefing with everybody, 2018.
Bro, put the shit away, cause when you shit on yourself, you didn't pull that out.
Man, I don't want to hear that.
Shit on yourself, you didn't pull that out.
Hey, you too internet, bro.
No, listen, when you shit on yourself, why didn't you do
Hey,
this?
look, fuck that.
Why
That's
didn't you
cap,
pull that
man.
gun out when you shit on
It's
yourself?
internet, shorty. You ain't even in the.
We would also see him not just beef with people, but show signs of money problems. Now, he was a rapper doing rapper shit, meaning he buying jewelry, he buying cars, he blowing all kind of money, right? But at the same time he was blowing his money, he would also be racking up a lot of debt. And I mean, it would start to add up over time. For example, 2018, remember, he's beefing with everybody. He can't just go outside. If 6ix9ine want to go outside, he needs security. He needs 24/7 security because this is the position he put himself in. 6ix9ine at this point goes and hires security, around the clock security, but there was a problem. He ain't pay up. They did the work for weeks and weeks and weeks, but 6ix9ine never paid up. And it wasn't like these security guards was getting paid chump change. They was getting some real money. During the day, the guards would get paid $85 an hour. And during the night, they getting $127 an hour. But remember, this was 24/7. All the time. This added up crazy, and these people was expecting to get their money, but it never came through. According to the docs obtained by TMZ, the company he signed a contract with claimed to provide around-the-clock armed security. The lawsuit even includes a detailed schedule of shifts they have said they worked. All in all, this company says Tekashi's tab came to a little over $75,000 for the job, but when it came time to pay up, they claim he simply refused to fork over the money. Now they want a judge to step in. The company says they want what they're owed on the contract plus the late fees and legal fees that are added up. In total, they asking for 88 racks. 6ix9ine lawyer would come out basically trying to defend 6ix9ine, saying, look, that wasn't even his responsibility to begin with, and that this company's beef should be with 6ix9ine's booking agency and not actually 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine security guards not getting this money was kind of a funny thing to hear, because he wasn't paying security in the time where he needed security more than anybody else in the industry. So there was a time where 6ix9ine, like I said, he didn't have no security, and they caught up to him. In the middle of 2018, 6ix9ine was out. The man got caught lacking bad, and this is what happened. It said 6ix9ine was out. It's like 4 a.m. He's shooting a music video. Music video ends. He goes home. He pulls up to the house, but another car pulls up behind him. They wasn't playing with him. They strapped. They pistol whip him. They throw him in the car and they driving the man around. They telling him, look, bro, give me this money, give me this jewelry, and you can stay alive. But if you don't give us what we asking for, my nigga, we will kill you. This is what TMZ wrote. Our sources say that when 3 hooded gunmen got out of the other car and grabbed Tekashi and pistol whipped him, we told the next thing he knew, he was in the backseat of the car as the gunmen were driving around, telling them that they needed that money, they needed that jewelry. Our sources say shortly after, the gunmen pulled up the 6ix9ine house. 2 of them made their way inside as a third guarded 6ix9ine in the vehicle. We're told the gunmen took around $750,000 in jewelry and between 15 to 20K in cash. And while all of this was happening, guess who was in the house? 6ix9ine's baby mama and his daughter. That wasn't the end of it though. They went in there, they got what they needed, and they drove away, keeping 6ix9ine in the back of the car. And eventually, he did get out, and he got loose.
I was already home by like 5 a.m. I was already home. I just had stepped out. I had stepped out my house to finish the Nicki Minaj video at my friend's studio to work, like to edit, to finish up some editing. We got hit by a car. Like our vehicle got hit by a car from behind. So when our vehicle got hit from behind, as the driver got out, the gunman came out, you know what I'm saying? So
the gunman comes out, points a gun at you. What does he do next? Are you taken into the car and kidnapped? What happens then?
I black out right there. Like all I saw was a flash, you know what I'm saying? It was just like it just happened so quick. Like all I saw was the gun in my face, and that's like when I woke up, I was in the backseat of a car. I didn't have nothing. I literally left my house with like literally nothing. Like I didn't have nothing. All I had on me was a phone and my debit card. When I say, yo, listen, let me, like, you know what I mean? Like, allow me to see my daughter another day. You know what I'm saying? I got a 2-year-old daughter at home. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to see my daughter another day. I said, I got some jewelry in the house. Y'all can have that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell them where I lived. They went to the front of my house. So it was just like somebody must have told them where I lived. They've been following me. They've been watching me. So it was like an inside job. At least when you speak this for words, like I wouldn't want to set up a publicity stunt and lose close to $1 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I guess I'm like the boy who cried wolf. You know what I'm saying? Like the person who trolls so much. Like
it was just a few conditions that came along with this money. The conditions were 6ix9ine, you can't get arrested, you can't be beefing with nobody, and you just need to be out the drama, be out the news. This 6 million is yours. But he sold the bag. Just a few weeks after they tell this nigga, don't go to jail, this man does exactly that. He gets locked up and the whole deal out the window. 6ix9ine got booked because he tested positive for meth on a drug test. Tekashi's lawyer tells TMZ that he was notified 2 weeks ago that he violated the terms of his probation. He was ordered to appear in front of a federal judge in New York today, but he was an hour late into the hearing, so the judge sent out the U.S. Marshals. His lawyer said there were 3 violations according to the government. Tekashi performed in Las Vegas without permission from his probation department. He failed a drug test, tested positive for meth, and he also failed to take a drug test at another time. And then they tried to have a whole argument that him testing positive for that meth was a false positive because he takes Adderall. I'm not a doctor, nigga. I don't know the actual backing behind that, but I don't think that equal each other. So the point is, this situation didn't help him. Fast forward a few months, yeah, he lost the deal, but 2025 wouldn't have been no better for him because not too long ago, it would go from just the IRS taking this stuff to right now actually selling it. I'm talking about everything that he had in his house is up for sale. Even table scrap shit, stuff that was $25, $50, $45 is up for sale right now. The IRS wanted their money that bad. Fake earrings, cubic zirconia was online up for sale. But right now, 6ix9ine is still drowned in debt. Who knows what's next for him? Because I don't think 6ix9ine about to turn around and drop a hit song that's gonna net him 20 million. I don't think anybody's gonna actually want to give him a brand deal or give him a deal that could get him out of this 20 million because he gonna mess it up, because he gonna make whatever company try to work with him look terrible. Who knows how he gonna get out of all of this debt, because this is a bad situation he in.